Hi, this is Matt with Mountain Stream Teas, and I'm back in Raceway in the wilting area. So this is where the leaves, the fresh leaves, come in, and today we're going to talk about how to tell whether your tea leaves are actually hand-picked, whether they're actually high-quality leaves, or whether they're the machine-cut picked leaves that really aren't as good. The factory, and here are the wilting trays. Now these are leaves that have been picked today, and they're wilting. Now they're getting ready, they're almost ready to be moved to the next phase, to the sort of the wilting phase that's indoors after they've been rolled in the bamboo for a little bit. But you can see here by the pick, this is all going to be oolong teas. You can see here you've got a bud and 2 leaves, or you've got a bud and 3 leaves. Now, all of these picks, this is all hand-picked. Now, how do you tell if it's hand-picked or not? Consistency with these leaves. Now, why don't we grab a handful of these, we're going to take them out in the sun, and I'll show you exactly what I mean when I say consistency of the pick. So here are the leaves that I just took out of the tray right over here, and let's just take a look at them. So right now what I'm going to do, I'm going to just throw some random leaves onto this piece of paper right here, and I'm just going to show you exactly what I'm talking about when I'm talking about consistency. Now the oolong pick, the classic oolong pick, is this one right here. You can see you got a bud and 1, 2, 3 leaves. Now all of these leaves are going to be a variation on that theme. Now some of them are going to be a little bit smaller, right? So you got a bud and 2 leaves, like stuff like this. Then the other ones are going to be sort of the classic picks. You got a bud and 1, 2, 3 leaves. But the most important thing that I keep saying is as I pull these leaves out, you'll be able to see the consistency. All of these leaves, as I pull them out, they're all a variation on that theme. You're not getting cut up leaves, you're not getting random leaves in there, you're not getting straight cuts along the leaves. The things in one of my other videos that I talked about that were tells for a machine cut pick. But here you can see these are all leaves. These are so consistent. And that's the biggest tell for hand-picked leaves. So here is another really good tell to see whether your leaves are hand-picked. These leaves are going to be picked with little knives that are attached to gloves on the picker's fingers. And when it happens, you're going to get cuts that are on an angle, and you're also going to have little bits of fibers coming off the cuts. So here you can see there's another good example. It's cut on an angle, and then you're going to have these little fibers that come off, and you're going to be able to tell. That's a great tell. The machine cuts do not do this. The machine cuts are always very, very straight, and they burn the leaves a little bit as well. Just another quick point before I forget. If it's an organic garden, you're going to find stuff like this. So when this leaf is processed and this leaf gets into your cup, you are actually going to be able to see these holes. You are going to be able to see the bug bites. Now some of the bug bites, like for example the green leafhopper, you can't actually see, but you're going to see bug bites. You're going to see caterpillar or various other bug bites, holes in the leaves, if your tea is organic. If it's organic oolong, when they pull it out, you're going to see evidence of bugs in there. This right here is the classic oolong pick, especially for this area. So what that means is when you got the high quality stuff, the balls are going to be rolled up. When it's finished processing, they're going to be sort of rolled up and rolled up and rolled up and rolled up like this. When you drink your tea, every single one of those balls is going to open up to look like this, or a variation on the theme. Like I mentioned before, there might be just a bud and 2 leaves, but this is what it's going to look like in your cup. And so because these leaves are so consistent, when you're looking at the trays, you are going to see that there is going to be a consistency in the oxidization process. There's going to be a consistency in the tea being made. So the rough edges that you would get from uneven oxidization are mediated because all the leaves are picked sort of to be the same size, sort of the same pick. Consistency, high quality. So just in conclusion, the best tell for whether your tea is hand-picked or machine-picked is consistency. Machine-picked teas are not going to have the same consistency as the hand-picked teas. The hand-picked teas are going to be the same again and again and again. Every time one of those oolong balls open up, you're going to be getting a bud and 2 leaves or a bud and 3 leaves. Every time. And that is the best tell for whether or not your leaves are hand-picked. Anyways, thanks for watching. As always, I hope there's some good tea in your future. And like, subscribe, and comment, or do all those things that you should do for these types of videos. Anyways, thanks for watching and see you next time.